Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Ottomen from Mars, Women from Venus, here in Europa Universalis 5. Alright, let's make sure I didn't mess anything up here. Hello, mate. Thing up here. Hello, mate. Hey, right back at you, buddy. Alright. Let's get this going. So we had a pretty good session earlier today in the morning session. And this is probably going to be our last episode for the Ottoman run here. Because I'm not going to be on next week. So I'll be on again in 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, we're probably going to have 1.1 out. So, we'll probably start a new run in 1.1, which means tonight is the last episode. And so we gotta get going here on the achievement. Because we are trying to get City of Man's Desire. So, starting as the Ottomans conquer Constantinople and end the rise of the Turk situation as the strongest Beylik. So, we have Constantinople. We are the strongest Beylik. And so we just have to end Rise of the Turks. Now, we have 104 locations, so we have more than 100, so it's not going to end in 1400. We're definitely not getting to 1565 tonight. So we're looking at all Beyliks have been annexed, and it seems like there's only this one left, and we're integrating them right now. So I don't know, we'll see. When this integration is done, it might be that this is finally done. If not, we'll figure out what else to do, but we're looking to annex all existing Beyliks and end the rise of the Turks and get our achievement. Now, alongside that, we're just looking to fix up our economy here. So, let's take a look at... Let's take a look at our government here. What do we have to do to become a kingdom? So, we have a total population greater than 2 million. Alright, so we're actually not that far off from that. Or, we have a population of greater than 1.5 million from primary religion. Yeah, we're really lacking in that. And we have a population of greater than 1 million of primary culture. So, if we can get our total population up, which means we can do some more conquering. We have the rest of this. We'd also need a lot of money. We could try to take these guys over, maybe. What's their population? 687k. If we annex these guys, or like if we made them a subject, would that get it for us? I mean, yeah, it would. What's these guys? Military strength. So, yeah, it says we are slightly weaker than them. That being said, we are building, or we're researching an armory. So we're researching the armory, and we have a weaponsmith already. So we're going to be starting to build up a standing army. Now, we're not building anything right now, so let's look at our market. See where we can go from here in terms of what to build. Let's look at tools. Yeah, so tools are quite cheap. You know, we could just do more marketplaces and really try to start exporting. How much would it cost us? Yeah, it would only cost us 30. So let's do that. Hey, Mauricio, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Hey, Ham, how's the stream going? Good, good. We just started. Just laying the groundwork for stuff, and then we're gonna get going. We haven't unpaused yet, so we're pretty much there. How are you doing, my friend? You know, we're slightly short here. What do we have there? 59 control. 67. We actually have more control here. Let's build one more lumber RGO. Alright. And now I think we're ready to unpause. Let's get this going. Oh yeah, we're building up the Navy. So, let's do that. How many? So we now have 5 cogs, 8 traditional galleys. Alright, why did all this stuff come back? The kingdom of Cilicia. Alright, well we have more diplomats now, so let's support loyalists. Right? Oh, no. Yeah, we don't have the diplomatic capacity for that. Giving loyalist support 0.3. How much will this cost us per week? Look at our diplomacy. How many people are we doing that with? Supporting loyalists. Okay, so it's 0.1 each. Yeah, we'll be slightly over diplomatic capacity if we do that. Decent, decent say, I would say. Some good, some bad things, so here to improve my mood. Alright. Hopefully we can improve the mood a little bit. I hear you on that. An average kind of day. Yeah, let's take a look at subjects. Let's manage these subjects. So, like, if we're gonna look at Cilicia... Yeah, see, there's all these minor Beyliks. Do those count as Beyliks? I hope not. Otherwise, we got a lot of annexing to do. Yeah, also, where are these guys? Well, let's unpause. We can keep this going. Oh, we got some unprofitable trades now, because we were trying to get leather going. I think we can still do that. How much of a difference is it making? Because I want to keep our canneries profitable. Yeah, we really just need to create more demand for them. Wait. The integration of Aydin. With Aydin now under our control, the court finds itself at a critical juncture. The delicate process of assimilating the conquered land into the Empire's vast tapestry must be navigated with precision and foresight. The fate of the province hangs in the balance, with the potential to become an integral part of the Beylik of the Ottomans or a source of unrest and discontent. The court debates the best approach to ensure a successful integration. Various voices emerge offering counsel on the path forward. Some advise swift imposition of Ottoman laws and institutions to establish centralized control, fostering a sense of unity and loyalty among the populace. Others argue for a more cautious approach, urging respect for local customs and traditions to gain the trust of the conquered people. We'll do that. The coalition against the Ottomans has formally been disbanded. This is reason to rejoice, as no longer are we an international pariah. Alright. Sounds good to me. Be able to skip reading the integration agreements. I think we memorized them at this point. Yeah, I know, right? I think I'm done reading those things. I'm like... I always feel like, oh, I gotta read the events. But we are getting that integration one to no end. So I read it the one time now on the stream, and so I'm just gonna say the integration event again. How come I'm not seeing, though, our trade here? It's not profitable, but we are sending goods. Is that not factoring into the price? Oh, there we go. Now it's showing up. Yeah, we need to do more with the tannery. You know, I feel like if we got a scholar, alright. Another scholar, alright. Wouldn't horsemen, yeah. So the horsemen, cavalrymen, these guys use leather. So do they. Hey, Jack, what's up, what's up? Hello, hello. How you doing, my friends? Good to see you, good to see you. How you doing? So where are these guys? Oh, yes, these guys. Oh, wait, so I have a casus belli on these guys. It ends in about 5 years. Follow through on threat. Ah, okay. However, they are stronger than... Yeah, we're weaker than them. Alright. Now, is that because... No, we're not reinforcing. Yeah, our guys are all back up. Oh, and... Okay, so... We can embrace the Renaissance, but we need 21 stability in order to do it, so... Got a little bit more to go on that. Drizzleone, hello, hello! Oh, love your stream. Like to be fair. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Alright, we're at 93%. I really want to see if that's the one last thing we need here. It would appear so. We are possibly on the verge of completing Rise of the Turks and getting the achievement. We're building more marketplaces. Yeah, we need to make leather more profitable. Now, when we get the armory, this will also take leather. Yes, unlocks the armory building. All right, let's do this, said cow. Wouldn't it be one of these guys? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I'm good. I am doing good. Oh, we can't build it here. Requirements not met. Oh, we have Greek as a primary culture or accepted culture. Alright, but we can build it here. So let's do that. Yeah, we really need to fix our culture here. Oh, these guys are Baalic. I bet that's going to be a problem. Yeah, we need to build up more of an army. So, let's get the armory going. We'll get it in about 200 days. And then we can start building up more of an army. I have the army out here to raise control. So we'll continue to expand this way. We don't really need to take on some of these guys out here. We do have land out here. Can we make any more subjects? Yeah, no, I don't want to make any of that. The country of Epirus. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Give us a little bit more money. Alright, we're at 95%. Oh, so we got the... Alright, rivalry ended. We got the additional marketplaces, so... We're up to about 27 trade capacity. Actually, we're up to about like 30 because I'm using 3. So we're at the 30. We have quite a few people trading in this market. Just been doing some upgrades to the home network. Oh, very nice. Doing some tech work. That's always fun. Got yourself a mini little matrix now. One of our advisors has suggested selling off titles to the Guzat to anyone who can afford to pay. It would bring in lots of money and open a way for social advancement for the rich if we do, but it would devalue the idea of the Guzat and perhaps upset the existing aristocratic families. Yeah, we don't want to lose 15 estate satisfaction, but we will take earning +5. It's funny you spend the entire game as both the Ottomans and Byzantines trying to make the most of Constantinople, but the game takes place right when the city commerce lost ground to the New World. Yeah. Right? You're fighting over this thing that's about to be devalued. Once we get these burger insurgents down, I would like to start assimilating here. Get it a little bit more Turkish. Because we're not doing well on assimilation. I guess spiritualist will help us with that, but we're not spiritualist enough. Oh, wait, no, pop. Oh, no, we need, I have the wrong way around. I need humanist. No. Wait, what? Yeah, when we're humanist. So I need to switch over to humanist. So actually, okay, so let's take a look. I should have done this a while ago. So we're changing 0.06 towards spiritualist. What can we do to start going more towards humanist? Always unexpected issues when upgrading the network, but it seems to be good now. That's good. Stripped out the old 2017 equipment. Oh, wow. Almost 10 years old. Oh my god, is that crazy to think? Your 2017 equipment is almost 10 years old? How could 2017 be that long ago? The Mevlevi religious figure Sadiq Balad views our country as a positive place for them to share their knowledge. Excellent. So what reforms can we do here that will get us more towards spiritualist? Probably nothing with this. Is there anything with the nobles? Anything. Nope. Maybe down with the commoners. You know, I wonder if these guys, like, what about the Zimmy? Nope, nope. Yeah, it's crazy. When my network said, we will send you some new stuff as your router is old, I was thinking, oh crap, I guess it is. Yeah. Yeah, I had that happen to me maybe about 4 years ago. I just could not get a decent internet signal back, like, throughout my apartment. And finally I was like, you know, let me try getting a new router and everything. And I did, and I bought a nice router, and suddenly I had internet through the whole apartment. I was like, oh my god, all this time I just had an old router. Oh, the integration event again. We'll do that. Oh, we're about to get it. Anything from the tribes? Oh, allow tribal levies. We should be doing that. Yeah, we're gonna allow tribal levies. Ooh, how have I not been doing that? Alright. Alright, we're about to get this. It's almost there. It's crazy to think 2012 is farther from us than 2000 to 2012. Oh my god. Oh my god. That hurt my heart right there. That one hurts. It's true though. It's true. As long as I can play my games and it's stable and I can download them, it's good for me. Yeah, pretty much, right? Exactly. As long as I can get a stable connection. I used to think, you know, I needed like a really like fast. I used to think I need like a giganet. Listen to me. A gigabit internet connection in order to stream. And I found out, you know, the upload speed you need is like very small. All right, so we're done. See, I just don't get. What other Bailics there are. It's saying this, and it always puts us here. Yeah, we need more. All right, well, we're improving relations with this guy. See, I just feel like there's something weird about it because it's saying this. Is there anybody else to integrate? Yeah, they're all Arcadia, Konya, Central Macedonia. No. I mean, we could integrate those places, but I feel like it's just not needed. Honestly, I don't need my internet to be that fast. If I can download a large game 30-40 minutes, I can just stick it on download over lunch. Yeah. And when I say large, I mean the unbelievably bloated AAA games. Yeah, exactly, right? And like, how often are you downloading the games too, you know? I mean, I use GeForce Now for my laptop when I'm sitting in my living room. But even that, I don't think you don't need like a super fast connection. You just need like a stable one. Alright, so this is what's weird. When we put our mouse over this, it's giving us these guys. When we click on it, it's focusing us in on this. But like, it doesn't... It's as if this is done and over. But then why... I mean, the situation breakdown is all Beyliks have been annexed. This is a Beylik. I don't know why they're not listed, though, as one of the top Beyliks. Yeah, it's kind of surprising how slow of an internet you can have, but be completely fine in games. Yeah. I guess if you're playing online multiplayer stuff, but I don't really do that all that much. AAA games gonna have to make a new category for quadruple AAA games, because games like Red Dead Redemption 2 take dozens of gigabytes and require an alien PC to work. Yeah, let alone big budget games now. Oh yeah, online shooters is mainly about latency. Yeah, yeah. When I have one, if I'm gonna play one of those like AAA, quadruple A games, I'm just gonna play it like on my PlayStation. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing stuff on my computer here. I have an Xbox controller for it, but I'm also kind of like, I don't need to take up space on my computer's hard drive for that stuff. I'll just play it on a console. It's stuff like this that I want my computer for. Ah, do we have the armory? We do. Okay, so we can start building up more army. What do we have in here? Oh, we can upgrade? What does upgrade do, though? Whoa. Oh, the armies are reinforcing. Alright, let's wait till it's done reinforcing and see, because... Let's also keep building up the armory. Oh, we can build up to 2 here. Alright, I want this guy to start, assimilating pops to Turkish. Select a culture to steer towards. Yeah, Turkish. Here. I used to be good on controller, but I'm definitely more used to keyboard and mouse now. Yeah, see, I'm still... That's my thing. Like, when I play games like that, I'm still used to a controller. I remember there's some grand strategy stuff I've played on console when it was free. Like the first Frostpunk game, I'd first played it on my PlayStation, because it was on the network there. Stranded Alien Dawn was also on the PlayStation Network. I played it there. So I use a controller for that, but you really do need a keyboard and mouse for this stuff. But like stuff like Red Dead Redemption, games like that, I'm like, I need a controller for stuff like that. Yeah, upgrades take quite a bit of manpower. Yeah. No, I was worried that it was just going to be this -46, but they're just reinforcing right now, which is good. So once all this stuff is done reinforcing, we're going to upgrade a lot of these guys, and then we'll see what kind of power we have. Because I really feel like this is the last Beylik, right? The rest of these are minor Beyliks. I feel like that doesn't really count. I'm hoping. Like the Kingdom of Georgia. This is the only one left that's listed as Beylik. I certainly hope when it says all Beyliks have been annexed, it doesn't mean minor Beyliks. Because otherwise, what it's saying is I just have to, like, outright own all this land. And we gotta start annexing all this stuff. We're gonna go into poverty in that one. Same for ships and sailors. Oh yeah, CK3 is on console. Actually, you know, the very first time I played CK3 was on console. They had one of those, what do you call it? Like, because you had PlayStation Plus, you got like that, like 10-hour trial or whatever. You got that 10. The first time I played CK3 was on console. On PS5, you had like a 10-hour trial of CK3. And so I played it, and I was like, oh yeah, this game is great. But I was like, I'm definitely not going to buy this on the PlayStation. Twitch seems to be putting ads a few minutes into the stream instead of right at the start. You know, that's annoying, because what I do is the first thing I do when I go live is I play an ad so that the pre-roll ads are turned off for as long as they can be. All right, so once we get up to, oh, yeah, so this is going down a little bit. So 18, so we're almost able to embrace the Renaissance. Ah, yeah, look at that. Okay, so we're no longer reinforcing. Byzantine cavalry, let's do that. As our society grows closer and the community has greater say in the lives of individuals and the order of things, councils have begun to be formed in small towns to better manage the distribution of allotted lands. Usually this is restricted to just the commons, but they slowly begun to venture into controlling the land allocations of farmers in spite of the title holders' desires. Villagers see it as the right and duty of the community to manage the land, but the Guzats see this as little more than a convenient subversion of authority. There is no doubt that the reforms are working, but allowing these councils to operate calls into question the righteousness of the landowners and their original division of land. Yeah, I really don't want to lose stability. But getting 20% satisfaction on the commoners would be nice. Oh wait, what did that say about unrest? For bountiful heart, yeah, unrest goes down. Or the Guzat gain 10. Actually, we could use that right now. We gain stability. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, our heir has reached the age. Alright, good. What you get when you finally win the Turk situation. So if we complete this Rise of the Turks, we'll complete this achievement, City of Man's Desire. So starting as the Ottomans conquer Constantinople and end the Rise of the Turks situation as the strongest Beylik. So the only thing we have left to do is just complete this Rise of the Turks. We have Constantinople. We're the strongest Beylik. So please let it be an easy war. Yeah, I know, right? Hopefully. How many more episodes will you be doing? This is going to be the last one for the Ottomans. Because I'm not going to be able to do EU5 on Thursday next week. I won't be able to stream on Thursday next week. So the next EU5 stream will be in 2 weeks. And I feel like 1.1 is going to be out by then. So when 1.1 comes out, we'll start a new run. I guess if in 2 weeks 1.1 still isn't out, then we'll continue the Ottoman run. But I really feel like in 2 weeks it'll be out. And so this is probably the last episode. So I'm playing tonight as if this is my last session to get City of Man's Desire achievement. Maybe. Apparently the beta has a few issues and things to fix, but they are quite quick. Yeah. Yeah, like I was talking about in the earlier stream today, I started a New England run on 1.1. And I found a bit of a bug that I had posted. So I did the first phase of the 100 Years' War. I had a big army stack out here, and we got outnumbered. We lost the battle. It was over here. And so they did that thing where they were retreating. And so, you know, they move and you can't do anything with them until they're done retreating. But we were surrounded by armies. And so they retreated and walked right into another battle. So they do the battle, and then they lose, and then they start retreating again, and then they hit another battle. And the thing is, I can never do anything with the army because they're in a state of retreat, and then they do another battle, and then they retreat again. But what's interesting is none of those battles were making the army lose any manpower. So it's just going to be a constant loop of this army just getting pinged back and forth, which clearly is not the intention. What country you plan to play next? I don't know. I've really been thinking about maybe Holland. But I would also like to see what the new achievements are. If there's a country-specific achievement, because there's going to be 7 new achievements with 1.1. If there's a new country-specific one, then we might do that. So I'm undecided yet. Hey, Matwis, what's up? What's up? Run's going well. Run's going well. We're close to getting our achievement. We have to go to war with these guys and win. So we're just building up the army right now. How are you doing? Also, AI is apparently still being a bit aggressive. Yeah. Holland still gets dunked on. Hopefully they fix that. Yeah. I was doing... Oh, here we go. We can start building men-at-arms. You know, I was doing a test run as Holland, not in 1.1. I gotta try with 1.1. I was able to hold my own. Interestingly, I wasn't getting attacked by France, but I was getting constantly attacked by England. But I was able to make peace in those wars without losing much. I just couldn't gain anything. Andres Gunaropoulos has reached the age of 16, and he is our ruler's second cousin. All right. England seems to be easier to hold off than France. Yes, a lot. Heavily so. Yeah, France just vassal swarms. Yeah. Yeah, England seems to also just be like... They just keep attacking Zealand. But they will create a peace treaty. But I think because England keeps attacking, I wasn't getting attacked by France. Alright. Let's upgrade these guys. So we now have 2 armories. So we're using a little bit more leather. Let's see if that really did anything. Not much. That's interesting. The slave markets use the most. How many of them do we have? Yeah, they're going to be pretty unprofitable, though. Enemies on the horizon. Well, England taking Holland is something I could get behind. As long as it's not France. There you go. No bias there. Alright, what's this? Oh. Let's see. What's our control looking like? Maybe we'll try to increase control. We're increasing control here. We should actually know. Let me look at development. We need more demand for pops. Yeah, like if I could increase maybe development here. Wait, can I not do it here? Hmm. Why can't I... Interesting. I wonder why I can't increase development in these places. So we don't have cores. Hmm. Well, yeah, let's develop the capital here, then. I've been playing some Napoleon War as the UK. Nice. Nothing better than sinking some French boats. Yeah, I've been doing quite a few England runs. I finally want to sit down and get that England achievement in the game. But I keep having to restart my runs. One thing that's kind of cool is I can confirm in 1.1 the cloud save problem is finally fixed. That's really exciting to me. Oops. All right, let's see if some of those upgrades have helped. When am I going to lose that Cast's belly? In 3 years. So we're slightly weaker than them. Yeah, we need more. We got typhus spreading. Oh, Total War, not E5. Ha, okay, just the Napoleonic era of Total War. Ah, okay. You know, one of these days I'm going to try out Total War. I do have a Steam gift card I got for Christmas just burning a hole in my Steam wallet. Maybe it's time I tried out Total War. Let's upgrade even more. Children can have a better education. There's some diplomacy. Oh, I should have done administration with her. Oh, here we go. Let's embrace Renaissance. And we got it. Institutions. We got all the institutions. Especially as you can just crank the graphics. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the Total War series as well. Intervene in the war. Yeah, we're not intervening in that war. We don't care about that. The Orthodox Zealots. You have a lot of money here. Is it better to spend it, like in Victoria, or is it better to accumulate? Well, I think it's better to spend it. I've been kind of distracted on other things, although we did need quite a bit to embrace the institution. But yeah, I mean, I should be building some stuff. I would like to build some new military units, though. Yeah, like some men-at-arms. Here we go. But next I really should build something that's gonna increase our income. Oh, it's basically Civ without tiles, and you zoom in to fight the battles in real time. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I didn't know it was, like, kinda Civ-like. I thought it was just, like, real-time, war. Maybe like a, kinda like a Hearts of Iron type of thing. Our diplomats are always on the lookout to find good and competent workers for the good of the realm. Now one of our diplomats has found a truly gifted lowborn who can be employed in a department of our government. Where shall we employ him? Yeah, in the military. Let's do that. You know, you have like a map and you play as a country on the real map. Oh, okay, it's turn-based. The only real-time mode is when you actually go into a battle. Oh, but it's like the real-world map. That is cool. See, I appreciate something like that. All right. Yeah, some men-at-arms, so join up with these guys. So we now have 1K of standing army. So that's nice. The fortifications across our lands operate. Bolster the defensive fortifications in the selected area to ensure it is up to our military standards by gaining recently inspected fortifications. Oh, we get max control. What is this? Oh, we lose 5 army tradition. What are we up to with that? We're at 14%. Ottoman Kizi Usunbike's spending habits have raised some eyebrows. She's been spending large amounts of money, far larger than one in her position should have access to, disturbing gifts to the local crown in her home region, and improving the local infrastructure. An investigation has revealed the facts. Rather than serving the Bey to the best of her abilities, Osman Kizi Usumbike has been funneling state funds to Sogut in order to boost her popularity there. While this has been a boon to the local economy, such practices could prove damaging to the state as a whole if tolerated. So where's this? Okay, so we could gain 0.5 development, but lose 10 legitimacy. Oh, man. She's actually a really good cabinet member, though. Yeah, we can take the hit to legitimacy for that. All right. I don't know why I wouldn't have all the cavalry out there. And why would I not have the men-at-arms in the middle? Rivalry declared. Okay. Oh. We bring sad news. Osmanaglu Ismail has died at the age of 58. He was our ruler's second cousin. I have so many second cousins. He died of heart failure. Okay, so we can gain 10 control somewhere. Oh, you know where we want to gain some control? Here, with all this profitable fruit. We'll lose 5 army tradition. Remind me again what we get with army tradition. So we get added morale, siege ability, great power score, monthly progress to land. Oh yeah. I don't know if I really want to lose that. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it in that sense. Alright, I would like to build something here. How's our trading going? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to build anything else like that. Yeah, I guess we could use more logging. Although we're not fully hired up here. How's paper in our market? so it's pretty cheap. And books. Could probably use another scriptorium. So it says a Spinner's Guild will actually earn us some money. I don't see why, though. Oh, here we go. This will use up stuff we need. We'll do that. Oh yeah, let's continue to upgrade. I want to get to a point where we're slightly weaker than them. So we've gained 1 point. So why is their combat power 25? Allied armies. Potential army levies 38,000. Potential army levies 31,000. Total potential 33. Total potential 40. I guess what their units are stronger than ours? Like that's got to be what it is, right? We bring sad news. Osman Kizi Gundes has died at the age of 55. She was our ruler's second cousin. Another second. She died in a choking accident. Yikes. Hey, J-Makers, what's up? What's up? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How's it going? Good to see you, as always. Alright. We're gonna get rid of those. Leather. Yeah, there's just not a lot of profitable leather. Like, why? If we could get trade maintenance down. Oh wait, did I select one of? Did I select that trade? Okay, we'll do one there. Now, what about, can we export, like, paper? No. What about... Actually, yeah, what about this stuff? Eve? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we are at the hour mark, so we do have to pay homage to our loving gods of ads, so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay here. Alright, so we're gonna take 90 seconds, and then we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back, and we're back. You know, the thought occurred to me. Oh, we're not in that other market anymore. Yeah, we overtook our locations back. Alright, so what markets are we near? God, when I want the tooltip to come up, it doesn't? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, I wonder... Let's start improving relations with Bulgaria. Ooh, they really don't like us. Ah, God, we're over our diplomatic capacity. Alright. Our ruler's daughter has come of age. So who can we marry her to? Nobody of note. I wonder, yeah, can I get somebody... Ooh, look at this person. Oh, we got the Twitch bot. I feel like we haven't gotten a Twitch bot in a little bit. Goodbye, Twitch bot. Yeah, look at this person. This person would be good in the cabinet here. Oh, this is a local noble, though. Well, yeah, we should marry her off to get some prestige. I don't want to marry her off to somebody here because we're aiming to attack them. Alright, so what do we get from this? Yeah, we get 4.37. Alright. We'll do it. Now, my heir... Who can we get? Yeah, we can wait on him. He's 17. See, I still don't fully know, this calculation. Numbers-wise... Okay, so just their potential army levies. So they have 6,000 more troops, so I guess that's what it is. Well, okay, so we are researching some stuff. I thought there was something that was going to give us... Let's take a look here. Under professional armies. I thought there was one... or a couple things that was going to give us more levies. Unlocks peasant levy. So maybe. Levy recovery, levy combat efficiency. We should be researching that. Plated knights. What's recruitment law? It allows the following expanded levies. Ooh. Alright, yeah. We need to be researching here. Alright, so let's cancel the research queue so far. So we can finish this. Now let's go back there. Yeah, we really got to go through banking though, but... So let's do this recruitment law next. Yeah, designated instruction. We'll get down to that. Then we'll get these plated knights. Alright, then we'll come back to this and start going through banking. We can get up to 2 million population here. We can become a kingdom. Jewelers guilds. Where are the sheep farms? So Janissary buildings. Oh yeah, look at this. Or Janissary barracks. Where can we build that? So we can build it here, but it's going to cost a lot of money. Ooh, it's going to cost a lot of money. You can only build one in places. Alright, so we're going to save up for this. 261.19. Because that's going to give us a lot of manpower. Yeah, I've depleted manpower quite a bit now. You know, we could take a loan out. Let's see, how much is it going to cost again? Why doesn't it give us the option here? Like, which class would it be part of? $261. So we need like 160 in loan. So if I took out 3 of these, that would do it. Let's see. Yeah, not so much interest. There we go, we'll do that. Just paying 1 in interest. And then next month we'll be able to get the rest of it. Students from the University of Constantinople are under the protection of the ulama, and as such are afforded different rights to the local townfolk. The two communities living in close proximity often causes distrust, but recently the distrust has escalated into violent riots. Ooh. So the burghers will lose 10, but the ulama will gain 10. Yeah, see, I'm taxing the llama quite a bit. So I need to... Oh, so we're going to get these student protests no matter what. Alright, so we'll get plus 10 from the llama here. I didn't quite get anything from it. Okay. Alright, so let's let the month tick. We got a scholar. Alright. The Janissary Barracks. So let's build it here. So that's going to give us... yeah, 25 monthly manpower. So we'll be able to upgrade these last 2 units. The Bank of Peruzzi took our loan. Sure they did. Unprofitable trades. It's leather. You know what? We'll just give the trade capacity back. Alright, so we'll get the Janissary Barracks in 175 days here. So, next thing we want to build is something to give us a little bit more tax base. Something like that. I wish we could tax... I wish we could tax the tribes. That would be nice. Or the Zimmy. Yeah, nothing we can do there. Oh, noble levy size. Army levy size. Oh, yeah, this is what we want. But this is this isn't going to make them happy at all, but we are going to take it. The calligrapher Kunidzade Sites finished with their new locally known miniature painting God or Love, which our country will greatly enjoy. This also increases the Turkish influence. Nice. I just realized your clock is in 12-hour time. That's so weird to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always have clocks in 12-hour time. 24-hour time is like... You know, it's like when you're looking at temperature, right? Like between Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's like one of those things where I know, like when you're looking at Fahrenheit and Celsius, Celsius makes more sense, but I'm just used to Fahrenheit, and I need to be able to look at something and just know what it means immediately. So like, when it comes to clocks, like 24-hour clocks, that moment you have to take to be like, oh wait, subtract 12, okay, that's the time. I just need it in 12-hour time. Ham, I'm pretty sure the rest of the world uses military time. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know like the norm is military time. Just like the rest of the world, their norm is Celsius as opposed to Fahrenheit. But like, I need to just quickly be able to glance at this and know the time. Instead of having to be like, oh wait, let me subtract 12 from that. So it makes sense for me. I'm just so used to it. I can look at a clock and just know 20 is 8. Yeah, see? Like, I see that and I'm like, 20 minus 12, 8. It's 8. Okay. Whereas I can just look at 8 p.m. and be like, I know what that means immediately. So it's one of those things where it might not be the most efficient, but it makes sense to me. All right. We're gonna get that in like 9 days, so let's upgrade here. The only issue arises when I say 8 and you're like, which one? Yeah, I know. That is true. But it's also, it's context clues. It's like, what time are we gonna meet up? What about 8 o'clock? It's like, would you say to a friend, like, what time are we meeting up? Like 8 o'clock. And if it's like to hang out, then you know, it's probably not 8 a.m. Unless you got a kooky friend. Alright, what can we do here? What are we gonna get from this? See, we could really use some crown power. Also, you know, if we got 3 more... If our leader had 3 more administrative ability... Or diplomatic ability. Oh, I think we're maxed out on that, though. Although for temperature, I have no idea about Fahrenheit. I can read 12 and 24-hour clocks, but not Fahrenheit. Yeah, see, and I can't do Celsius. When someone tells me like, oh, it's 20 degrees Celsius, I'm like, so do I need a coat or do I not? You know? But if someone tells me like, oh, it's 55 degrees outside, I'm like, ah, okay, I need a coat. Well, yeah, nobody uses Fahrenheit. We only use Fahrenheit here for some strange reason. See, I wish I had been brought up knowing Celsius, because then I could just look at the temperature in the rest of the world. But I wasn't. and I'm too old to learn new instincts. Okay, we could get more development here. Forest exploitation, gathering industries, fortification works. Promote the oh, yeah, I don't really need to. We'll get crown power, but only while it's debated. I don't really care for any of these. Is there a law that we want to change? Ooh, yeah. Maybe, you know, we might want to go to noble levies. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change the levy law. So... we're going to promote castle works. We're at 60. Oh, or we could just ask for larger levies. Just in general. How long do we get it? For 3 years. Well, that's about the time... yeah, we only have this Casus Belli left for like a year. Yeah. Let's get larger levies. Zero and below is freezing. 20 up to 30 is mild going into warm, and then over 30 is hot, and over 40 you are cooking. Yeah, but see, that's all kind of relative, right? Like, for me, the best temperature is 65 degrees. But I think for most people in the US, or most people in the US who are going off of Fahrenheit, 70 is the best temperature. For me, 60 degrees to 65 degrees is the perfect temperature. So I like things a little colder. So when you say like 20 up to 30 is mild going into warm, see, I gotta bring it down a little bit. Then boiling is 100, but that's why it makes sense. Freezing is 0, boiling is 100. Like, logically, I'm like, well, that makes perfect sense. Fahrenheit, the range is like ridiculous. Like, I know 32 is freezing, but I couldn't even tell you exactly what boiling is again. I mean, I used to know when I was in school. I don't remember it off the top of my head anymore. The main advantage of Celsius is how easy boiling and freezing, yeah, is to remember. Yeah, exactly. As I was just saying, yeah. But yeah, it's relative. So is Fahrenheit. Exactly. Kind of just depends on where you live, really. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I wish I'd just been brought up in Celsius and then I would just know it, but I wasn't. Interestingly, though, I mean, scientists in the US use like Celsius and metric and all of that. Like, I know I have friends who work in like sciences in some way, and they all like instinctually know things like Celsius and the metric system because they use it so much. For me, I don't have a need to use it as much. All right, so now we have larger levies. So we have about 14,000 levies. What did that do? We're still kind of weaker, but we are closer. So we have much more levies than them. So they have more allied forces. We have more potential army levies. We'll upgrade the last one. Let's build more here. The men-at-arms, what's their power? So their combat power is 1. You see, I feel like I would rather have these cavalry men. They're going to take 101. Yeah, I'll make the weaponry more profitable. We have plenty of leather and cloth. How are we on horses? We have plenty of horses. So I kind of want to build up these cavalry men. If I could build 3 more units of this. We use a mix of metric and imperial here. It's weird, and only Brits can truly understand it. Oh, really? I'm surprised that there's any type of imperial used in Britain. Walking distance, kilometers, car distance, miles. Really? I'm surprised you guys use miles. I would not have guessed that. Measuring water, millimeters, measuring pints. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, like, for cars here in the US, the speedometer is always miles per hour, but under it you always have the gauge for kilometers per hour. Oh, you use miles per hour. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder why that is. Since you guys mainly use the metric system. See, it'd be nice if we could get an ally. We just don't have the diplomatic capacity. I do need to keep an eye on this. March 1st, 1387. We need to make sure we start this war before then. The other thing is, I feel like when we get close to March 1st, 1387, I'm just going to Leroy Jenkins this and go after these guys. Alright, so all the units are upgraded, right? Yeah. I'm not sure. Our measurements are really chaotic mix of metric and imperial. Yeah. You know, oh, wait, what's this? The literate have begun to organize small and informal schools where the children and the lesser gifted learn to read and write. These community schools operate outside our systems, but provide an invaluable and selfless service to our communities. Oh, okay. We gain stability. No, we'll take that. Distance and speed is in miles and miles per hour, but our fuel is in liters. Yeah. But then car efficiency is in miles per gallon, despite fuel being liters. Oh, that's really... Okay. That is a little more mixed up than we have. There's a funny bit on Saturday Night Live here in the US with like George Washington and his soldiers, where he was talking about his dream for the future United States. And it was basically just like him listing all of the contradictions of stuff in our culture. It was like, we will measure things in feet, and 3 feet will be a yard. And we'll 12 of something, we will call it a dozen. And then later in the skit, like, we will, our school will start in first grade, or our school will start in preschool. Uh-oh, what's this? He's like, and then there will be first grade. Is that the first grade? No, that's actually the 3rd year of school. And it'll go up to 12th grade. Oh, is that because it's a dozen grades? No. That's not how you use that. Wait, the Malmux declared war. We were allies like 5 minutes ago in the earlier stream today. Oh, wait. Oh, no. The Malmux declared war on our subject. Oh, man, this is going to be a distraction I did not need. So they declared war on these guys. Damn it, Egypt. I didn't need this right now. Raise all the levies. You got Egypt, you guys. Alright. Let's bring these guys down here. We'll wait for all these levies to get up there. Yeah. Oof, this will be expensive. This is definitely going to be expensive. That is a good way to put it. This is going to be needlessly expensive. Okay. Alright, we got a bunch of people. Alright, let's just put them all together. Oh, wait, then we can do 10,000 there. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so you guys join up. And then... kind of want to keep two separate armies here. You guys join up. And then we'll have all the navies just join together. Beer is in pints, which is 568 milliliters. Milk is sold in pints. Then the soda next to the milk is in liters. That's crazy. I did not know this about England. Yeah, the issue failed. We knew that issue was going to fail. Yeah, there we go. And Egypt is quite strong in this run. Yeah, they were our ally earlier, but I had to cancel it because it was just killing us in terms of diplomatic capacity. And it was making us lose crown power. Yeah, look at that. You guys, we were friends. What happened? We use height in feet and inches, not centimeters. And then weight is in stone, not pounds. Yeah, stone I find so funny. 1 stone is 14 pounds. Only if you're measuring human weight. I remember back when I played, it wasn't Football Manager, but there was another game like that, like back in the 90s. It was British. And I always wanted to create, like, American players, like real-life ones. And to put in the player's weight, I had to put it in stones. So I remember back then I found, like, a conversion for stones. And I was like, what is this stones? I don't know how many stones somebody is. Alright, let's get everybody loaded up here. Alright, I think that's it for everybody that's gonna be doing this. So... wait, who did we lose to? Oh. We got some levies raised over here. We're gonna have to go over there and squash those guys. Measuring an animal's weight is kilograms. The thing is, two Brits talking to each other know exactly what we were talking about. That's hilarious. That is funny. Oh my god. Yeah, that one definitely is confusing. Wait, why aren't... oh yeah, not that guy. You guys join together. And then let's give you guys a general here. Ooh. We can get plus 10% infantry power with this guy. I think we'll take that. Yeah, we really straddle the line between metric and imperial. I did not know that about England. I thought you guys were just straight up metric. Another second cousin died. You know, I don't need to know every time a distant second cousin dies. These guys are not moving. Let's have you guys go down there. Oh, okay. There's our navy. Funny enough, during a heat wave, the newspapers will use Fahrenheit to make it seem more dramatic. Oh, to make it seem more dramatic, yeah. She's like, it's 105 degrees outside. Yeah, you guys can take all of that. Let's have you come over here. Alright. You know, I kind of want to stack wipe that guy over there. Alright. Why don't you guys come down here? You come over here. And then I can get these armies to meet up with them. Yeah, music now. Fire. It's time for war. Wait, transport the army? No. Yeah, you guys go in there. Oh. I hope we can make it there in time. It's like we half transitioned and then gave up. Yeah. It's like, ah, whatever. It's good. It's good enough. Ooh. We're gonna be heavily outnumbered here. I hope this works. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Stuck in the purgatory of measurements. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. The pain of measurements. Oh, I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it here. Alright, how's that other army? Oh! Yeah. I don't care about those locations. Ah, we won that battle. Alright. So they took the soldiers out of here, so... Is there any way I can get you over there? No. I want you to come over here. We're gonna split off. So these fishing boats can transfer how many people? 200. So yeah, we're just gonna take 2 of these fishing boats. And so... you come over there. Alright, now... yeah, you go over there and take that town. Alright, so I want you to, hunt navies. No, I don't want you to take all this, though. I don't know why it pre-selects all this stuff. I don't want you going through all of these C nodes. Alright. So I want you to patrol this. Oh, are these basically the same? The Arabians? No. Yeah, no. I want you to do this. Yes, and the Aegean Sea. You patrol that. I honestly like it. At least it's unique. This is true. Something to laugh about. It's like a reverse Dunkirk. Yeah, instead of getting evacuated using fishing boats, it's the other way around. Yeah, we're trying to transfer with fishing boats into the battle. Yeah, I do. I always think of Dunkirk when I say, "Oh, we're using fishing boats, huh?" All right, so can we get you to board those fishing boats? Where's our guys? Yeah, you come fight those guys. Go chase those guys down. Ooh, can you make it in time over here? We lost there. Alright, we got that. You know, I need to make sure these boats are getting food. I don't, you know, I've never figured out what is the situation where I wouldn't want a boat gathering food? Yeah, Dunkirk was a pretty incredible evacuation. Absolutely crazy. I have to admit, and I hate to admit it, but I did not know anything about it before the movie. And it is, and then like, oh, that was a dumb one to do. Of course, after the movie, I was like, I had to read up all about it because it just seemed so, like, amazing. That really is quite a story. You know, it's one of the things, so, like I said, like, after seeing that movie, I was like, I just gotta read all about this. It's nuts. One of the more fascinating things I had read about the movie Dunkirk, the character that Mark Rylance plays, one of the people on those, like, fishing boats, that guy, the real-life guy, was the last surviving officer from the Titanic. Like, at the time of Dunkirk, he was the last person alive who was one of the officers from the Titanic. But it was like, there's no room in the movie Dunkirk to even mention that about that guy. But yeah, the last surviving officer from the Titanic was one of the people in one of those fishing boats in Dunkirk, like, transferring British soldiers. Yeah, how people just said, yeah, we'll bring them home ourselves. Yeah, exactly. I haven't figured that out myself. I always set them to gather food. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, shoot. We are about to get demolished here. Yeah, I don't quite get... Okay, go help them. Oh, they've already been defeated. What the benefit of the other way around was. My great-grandfather was in the Navy protecting American trade ships coming through the Atlantic from the U-boats. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, my grandfather was in the Pacific. He basically was in, like a tugboat, basically, and it would, like, tugging, like boats that had been, like, damaged and inoperable back to safety. This is not good. We're getting, like, stack wiped here. Alright, so this guy's gonna go that way. These guys are gonna go that way. Yeah, save the world is true. I really hope they keep teaching history like World War II to the current generation. It's so important to teach them how incredible that generation was. Yeah, save the world, literally. Yeah, seriously, like... thinking about, like, what that generation faced. I hate to say it, but that generation faced Nazis and were like, yeah, we don't like those guys. I don't know if we can say the same thing about current generations. Alright, I need to send, like, a 500 stack out there. Yeah, let's just take these feudal levies. You guys go out here. Yeah, how could Egypt afford this army 650k? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. This is a massive army that they have. They're at 48k right now, but yeah, they started off with much more. Another second cousin died. Wait, where are these guys? Okay, so they're down there. Meet up with... oh, no. You guys meet up down here, and then I'm gonna combine these armies. Let's put a general in this 500 stack. You do that. Because I think they're getting some war score off of that stuff. And many people in that generation not only saw World War II, but lived through World War I as well. Yeah, right? Like, they were kids and saw World War I and then had to go fight in World War II, right? And they saw the war that they said to end all wars, and then ended up fighting in another one. Always feeling third wheel when people talk about their World War II ancestors, because my country was just like there and not that much involved, so it's like, meh. Yeah. Yeah. It is an interesting thing, though. Wait, let me read this thing. Local Guzat in Edirne are not satisfied with their granted privileges. They demand more rights and are willing to back this up with a rebellion against the Bey. In where? Why do you guys gotta be such jerks? So we'll lose 10% control. We're already at 31. Like, yeah, just give them some authority. Also important to talk about the entire British Empire and how much they sacrificed to fight with us, especially Canada, India, oh yeah, Australia and New Zealand. Yeah. Same thing with Algeria and fighting with the French and all that they sacrificed. It's like everybody kind of came together on that. Yeah, so now I'll have you go fight them. You guys come here. Oh my god, if I hear about another second cousin's death, I'm gonna lose it. So you guys get up there. As Winston Churchill said, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old. That's why I always support us pursuing closer relations with the Commonwealth. Yeah, Winston Churchill, man, is somebody that you can quote till the end of time. It's a very insightful person. That's the thing that I think is so interesting about that time. So many people just, like, rose to the call, you know? Man, we got demolished in this war. We are really getting demolished in this war. For all we've invested in our standing army and everything, Egypt was just like, yeah, that's cute. Wow. Oh. We bring sad news. Ananchoglu Ishak has died at the age of 55. He was a general in the First Army. His late lordship died while marching an army through Bazan. His infantry troopers mourn him as one of their own. Damn. Okay, we need a new person. I feel like I need somebody with military ability here. Sadly, most World War II internet talks is just some measure contest between different sports teams trying to, yeah, win more praise for the most credit, like it's a sport, not like a big war. Many people died. Yeah, I know. People are like, well, our country did this, our country did that. I always find that to be one of the most annoying things. It shows no real understanding of the war. Damn. Alright, let's... Yeah, we have no levies to raise. Can we get any mercenaries? We don't have a lot of money. Probably not. Yeah, no. Winston Churchill was an absolute hero. We were about to give up until he came along. Yeah. Yeah. The guy is really amazing. I never watched that Gary Oldman movie about him though, but it's supposed to be great, and I love Gary Oldman, so I need to watch that. Forgot about that movie. According to the Holy Quran, 1/5 of the spoils of war belong to Allah, the Prophet, travelers, and those in need. Likewise, the Turkish custom is that 1/5 of the spoils goes to the chieftain, and thus we have profited. What profit have we gotten from this war? We've got demolished. What are you guys talking about? All right, now that we got our butts kicked, let's talk about who gets all the money. There is no money, you jerks. And thus we have profited from the many wars of late. Slavers have long been exempt from this, however, but with the influx of Christian slaves from our recent conquests, it is time we claim a portion of those too. While the frontier lords will surely resent this, among those slaves will be strong young men that we could use to build a household army of our own to decrease our reliance on the frontier lords. We actually can't afford the Guzat to lose 20 satisfaction. even though we've gained progress towards centralization. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this option. He even wanted to go to the beaches of Normandy very shortly after D-Day, but was blocked for safety reasons. Yeah, I believe that. Not to mention how he accidentally threw up to 2 fingers to a camera instead of holding up the peace symbol. Wait, not to mention how he accidentally threw up the 2 fingers to a camera instead of holding up the peace symbol. Accidentally not realizing he needed his hands the other way around. Wait, what happened? What did he do? I don't know that story. In my eyes, it doesn't matter what country did what. We all did it together to literally save the world from tyranny. Yeah, exactly. All you have to do is look at D-Day. So many people from all over the world coming together. Yes. Agreed. No one has won any war at any time. Old cowards sent the young to die. Yeah, because they wouldn't risk their necks for money. Exactly. That old saying, it's like the rich wage war and the poor die. Alright. Yeah, so you guys keep going around, liberating those places. Man, I can't believe we only have 7,000 troops left. Alright, we're about to take a break in a second here. I think maybe when we come back, we're gonna maybe see if I can negotiate some type of peace here. I think the problem is they want to take this land. Why didn't you guys go attack them? That would have been very beneficial to us. Oh, he did that thing. It was the peace symbol. That's the other way around. Oh. Oh, he did like this. Oh, like peace out. That he meant to do this. It's like the middle finger. Oh. If you do the peace symbols with your knuckles facing forward, it means... Oh, maybe I should be throwing that up. Oh, that's interesting. Here in the US, that just means like, see you later. Peace out. It's like the middle finger. Oh, that's crazy. To be fair, in old times, the rich class participated on the battlefield alongside the poor. Yeah, how old those old times? How far back are we going there? All right, we're at the 2-hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break here. Pay homage to our gods of ads. 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Let's see what I missed here. I think one of the most relevant quotes from Churchill today is, "Cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth." Yeah. I actually really love... there's a Churchill quote that they used to play in Civilization 6, where he's like, oh man, I'm gonna get it wrong. It's like, "I like pigs." He's like, "Dogs look up to you, cats look down on you, but a pig looks at you as an equal." I think that... I love that quote. Yeah, it's the only redeeming part of aristocracy. They didn't just collect rent and stuff their faces, they participated in defending the renters. Yeah, until a certain point in history. I don't know when that point was, but not the whole time. My favorite quote from GTA 4, my favorite GTA is, "War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other." Yes, I think about that every time I see young sent to fight wars. That's a great quote. Knights and nobles in Napoleonic and Civil Wars, the generals stayed near the battlefield as well. OFC after World War I, this tradition changed. Oh, interesting. So maybe that was the point of change. Not every aristocrat for sure, but yes, you can at least say that some did at least risk death for their status and goals. Interesting. Yeah, they gave up and married into the new money class. Yeah, that's true. All right, I was thinking about this during the break. This is why I like stepping away for a break too. Stepping away from the game. Just gives you a moment to think about it. We could use this war to our advantage. It's kind of cheap, but another way to end Rise of the Turks is it'll end in 1400, so in 12 years, if we have less than 100 locations. We currently have 101. If we lose some locations in this war, that actually could help us end Rise of the Turks, and then we get the achievement. The fact that some people and some political commentators try to justify some of the things Hitler did is absolute insanity. Yeah, I don't understand how, like, what history classes were you setting in? I think about that with, like, people I know from high school who post, like, these ultra right-wing stuff, and I'm like, we've sat through the same history class, my guys. Like, how did you take any of that away from our history class in that? Ham engineered his losing war to be a long-term victory, like a true Machiavellian. Yeah. We're gonna lose this war. How can we lose it to our advantage? I think this might actually work out for us in terms of the achievement. Yeah, it genuinely boggles my mind. It boggles my mind because not only history classes, we all watched the same movies growing up, and actually, I don't know if I can even say that term, but the people on the bad side of World War II were just like the generic villain in every movie when we were kids. How did you sympathize with, where and when did you start sympathizing with those people? To be fair, capitalism is part of how and why Britain starved the Irish and have their population for money. This is true. Late stage capitalism is not a good thing. All right, so what if we... Well, okay, what do they want from this war? Like, what's the war goal here they're trying to take? Yeah, they just have show superiority. What if we just give you Cilicia? Like, go ahead, take... You see, they don't... So they don't want those things. They don't want that. Alright, so what if we give you Cilicia and... So Cilicia becomes a vassal. See, I think it's... They wanted this thing. Doesn't exactly take a genius to know that guy was completely evil and deranged. Yeah. Right? Like, where does the but maybe come into play at all in that? How come we can't even do this? Oh, because they don't occupy it yet. Alright. So they don't have the capital. Alright, so I want you guys patrolling, hunting for navies again. So I want you in the Aegean Sea. The Levantine Sea. We have this 7K here. I mean, I don't even know where to send these guys. Sure, go after these guys. Damn. Damn you, Egypt. We were allies. We were allies. I think a lot of post-World War II history is how do we prevent another one of that guy, which leads to a series of very stupid systems that only kick the can down the road where we are now. That is true. Yeah. Kicking the can down the road was like the diplomacy of the time. You'd say kicking the can down the road was the diplomacy of the American Civil War, which is kind of partly why, in some way, why we are where we are in the U.S. right now. Yeah, we're just losing soldiers. Although I will say the Treaty of Versailles was way too harsh and likely added to the likelihood of World War II. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. I mean, that's pretty much too like the consensus of historians that like the Treaty of Versailles was overly harsh and definitely created the circumstances that allowed that guy to come to power. So not helpful. All right. Yeah, we have to come over here. Cannot lose Bursa here. I have to get better with wars in this game. There's got to be a better way to do this. I find early game wars to be so annoying. These like fighting with these levies is just like you have to remember, kicking the can along the road was being done by everybody. Yeah, the Second World War II ended even in the Nuremberg trials, as a good among guilty people were spared because they were useful. Yeah, especially when Germany wasn't even solely responsible for World War I starting. Yeah, too many people ended up, especially like scientists and stuff like that, right? Alright, so we lost that. Alright, let's see, can we start to sue for peace here? Yeah, so we'll do the war reparations. We're clearly gonna have to do that. So you guys take Cilicia. What else? What else can I do to negotiate with you guys here? I guess I can give you money. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Nothing. There's nothing that they can do. Okay. It's like we retained the aristocratic ambition without the system and accountability, which only reveals with time that the elites are scumbags, even worse than the worst pre-World War II monarchs. Yeah, I think that's well said right there. You know, for some reason they're not going after the capital. Oh, did they not even get these places now? Alright. So, let's send these guys over here. Like, the thing about the levy system is, like, you can't build up your army at all. You're like, look at us. Like in Victoria 3, you can build up your army. It's expensive, but you can try to like make it more affordable. And I get why, like, we're transferring from a levy system to a professional army system. I guess the thing I find is, I find war in the beginning of the game so tedious. Because either a country is stronger than you, or you're stronger than them. There's not really any gray area. Or at least that's what it feels like. A few slightly shady-looking characters have appeared at our court, offering their service to our bay. They claim to be willing and able to do things that any proper ruler would never deign to do publicly. Yeah, is there even a Byzantium still? Like, where is Byzantium? They got these two little islands right there. Yeah, let's refuse. The Treaty of Versailles was just clinging onto the idea that the powers of Europe had to be equal, therefore we need to punish Germany to keep them equally powered with other powers. Yeah. Basically, humanity doesn't really want to deal that deeply into the implications of World War II. Just a pat on the back. It's over. Yeah, for once we decided to fight we all know is bad, and that's how we are now. Yep. Yeah, Ham losing his war. The music, epic. Isn't this awesome? That's what the music is saying. Like, nah, I don't find this awesome. Not one bit. Alright. Are you actually gonna move here? Like, load the ship. EU4 had professional armies. I don't know if this game has it too. No, they do, but you have to discover it first. So we have professional armies now. Well, so we discovered the institution, which means yeah, we now have access to the professional armies tech tree. So we're advancing down the tech tree. We have professional armies now. Like, we have like our men-at-arms and other units. So we basically have to build it up. But we just started with it. We just started building it up before this war broke out. So it's still pretty much a levy army. And that's why they have so many soldiers here. Another second cousin died. Alright. Patrol the seas. Oh wait, no, not patrol. Hunt navies. What? No. Why would I want you guys all the way over there? Oh no, not the Ionian Sea. Yeah, this one. All right. Go take those guys out. Sultan, we discovered professional armies are so cool and powerful. Now, if only we knew how to make one. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what's happening to us here. We discovered this thing called professional armies. Too bad we'll never be able to use it. Let's start to take the locations. Alright, well, they're finally taking the capital here. Where is the city controlling this? Egypt is scary because they have so many peasants they can throw at you. Yeah, that's got to be what it is, right? I mean, they threw like 1 million people at us, it seems like. I mean, if this brings us under 100 locations, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. I'll take that. Problem is I can't seem to end this war. Oh, where's even... They don't even want the war reparations anymore? Oh, there we go. Did they not take that capital yet? No. It's also the reason for when you eat Egypt as the Ottomans, and vice versa. You unlock easy mode because you just get exponentially stronger with so much more of everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. We're just getting our butts kicked right now. See, I wish they would just take this capital, because then we can give them these guys. This is why they started the war. Let's see. All right, what's weapons looking like here? Yeah, we're still not using enough of them. Yeah, your total population is key. Junior incorporated and subject states. And this time manpower can only be overcome with space marines. Yeah. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Alright. Oh yeah, we have a recruitment law now. So what can we get here? I think we'll take a noble army. Get this. See, I kind of don't like either the peace treaty mechanic here, that like as the overlord of this country, I can't be like, fine, just take this country. I gotta wait for these guys to take their capital in order to put in the peace treaty that you can just take that. Go ahead, take these guys. Like, clearly you've surrounded me. Let's just end this. But I can't. Same reason when you unify India or China in this game, it's also easy mode. Oh my god, I bet. Moral lesson, have lots of kids so your ruler is 1,000 years down the line can do some proper empire building. Yeah. But see, eventually in this game, though, everybody switches to a professional army. So all this, like, levy stuff should no longer matter. Theoretically. Alright. Yeah, like, okay, so I can't offer these guys to them. Give you Cilicia. But nothing more. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of political and economic life in our Beylik. Several scandals over the past year have brought the issue to the fore, so much so that many influential populists are now calling for us to take action against this growing problem. Failing to do so could have dire consequences for our ability to govern our Beylik. Ooh, okay, no. Yeah, so we'll lose 7 stability for that. That's the thing, with so much population and building a proper economy, you just have a bigger professional army having both mastered quality and quantity. This is true, yeah. It's fortunate for Europe that India and China don't like each other. If they teamed up, we'd be speaking Hindi and Mandarin. Oh, so true. Yeah, right? Oh my god, can you imagine? Now they're going for the capital. See, that's the other thing. I'm like, just end this damn war. What can we do here? There's no suggested peace deal? Like, why can I not just give whatever it is you guys want? And end the war now. Like, if the Industrial Revolution happened in China or India, it would have been good game if I had to guess. Yeah, I've never done, like, a legit EIC run in Victoria 3. Or a legit Great Qing run. I kind of want to do a Great Qing run. Yeah, and see what happens, like, if you really get the Industrial Revolution going in China. I mean, that's gotta be it. So really, like, they're gonna take everything here, but they just can't take this city. And we can't give it to them. We got a lot of money right now, but I don't want to build anything until this is done. We've only got 10 years left. Like, just, I swear to God, if they don't take 2 provinces off of us. I went through all this and they don't take 2 provinces off of us. I'm gonna be pissed. Finally, someone who's not our second cousin. Our ruler's younger brother. We died of starvation. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, we're defeated. We have no army. Finally. Alright, sue for peace. So we received an offer of peace from Egypt. They are offering the following. So what do they want to take? Yeah, okay. We pay war reparations. So you take that. We offered that before. You take that. You take that. A royal marriage? Between this guy and her. Wait, who's she part of? Okay. And now, what are the other locations that they're gonna take? Yeah, sure. Alright, so we lost a bit of land. We have 101 locations. I thought we held Cilicia down here. That's why I was okay with giving it up. I guess they were subject. After all that, I mean, we've got 10 more years to lose 2 locations, but still. Wonder if we could just make somebody independent. Yeah, we can't really do that. Damn. Yeah, arguably we're seeing that happen in real life. Even if 90% of India or China are dirt poor, their 10% high IQ and elites are like the entire population of Germany. Each, if not more. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Alright, so these guys are going to recruit back up. Can we make another armory? What are the requirements? Oh yeah, the Greek primary culture. So we can build one down here. So we'll do that. Alright, what can we build in this market? Yeah, once again, it's like fruit. Yeah, we don't have a lot of RGOs for it. Alright. So maybe here... make another fruit orchard. I mean, that's what's going to be profitable. So we'll do that. Yeah, I've never taken this pilgrimage option. So we'll see what happens. We have set off on a pilgrimage to the Umayyad Mosque. Gained on pilgrimage. Oh, we lose some crown power, but we get some prestige. Okay. Another second cousin. What can I do here to fix our budget? All right, a marriage, wonderful. Alright, so make things a little more profitable there. Because we're losing money at the moment. We can lower our cost of court here. And quite honestly, yeah, our diplomatic spending is quite a lot. Can also lower stability investment. Alright, so we're gaining money now. The Hurafia are a growing movement of Shiism mystics based in Iran. However, they've recently faced some opposition there. And now a motley group of Hurufi scholars are seeking refuge in our realm. They are interested in letters and numerology and might be harmless. Their leader, Imadin Nasimi, claims that they would work for the benefit of our state. Yet some people in Constantinople have already become sworn to their creed. Why would he die for this option? Here we go. So the Alama can gain 10. All right. So yeah, we're still reinforcing. All right. Fine cloth is still very, very cheap, which isn't great. We are stuck in this strange war where each side wants to end, but can't because of game mechanics. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it's so weird that we were stuck in that before. Like, why can I not just end it? You know, do we have a hospital? Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, repay the loan. Oh. Yeah, extend the loan. So that should be the last one. How much would we need to pay? 99. Alright, so we got some time to go on that. Damn. Trade expansion has led to a growing desire among our merchants to start new trade ventures outside our borders. Yeah, let's take this one. I wish I could see, like, the burger trades and their trade capacity and all that. I feel like there isn't a good place to see it. Let's see. My daughter's coming of age. How many more kids do I have? Alright. Well, you might as well get married to somebody from there. So where do we go from here? I can't believe this. We might not get this achievement by the end of this session. We just have to complete this event. Oh, here we go. We can see the location. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright. We'll do that again. See the location. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, see location. Alright. Well, we're in a situation now where if we get to 1400, we get the achievement. I don't think we're getting to 1400 by tonight, though. 9 years in this game takes forever. Bladed Knights. That's nice. Alright. What else do we have deficits of here? Rice. Saffron. A number of economic investors have approached Osman Aglu II Oran Bey, asking for the right to develop one of the areas under our control. They would pay a lump sum for the right to extract revenue from our lands, and it would then be up to them to collect the money in our stead. The investors are quick to point out that it is in their interest to invest in the location or the local infrastructure to increase the chance that they will make more than the sum they have paid for their right to our land. Yeah, let's take that. Oh, alright, we gotta add more stuff here. Let's look at banking now. Oh, you know, we didn't even really look at Renaissance. You could do a theater there. Yeah, let's look at banking. All right, I think we're good. We have a couple things there. I would love it if we had a cabinet action that would like do some type of assimilation. What we'll do sponsor the noble arts. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be pretty easy to pass through, too. I don't have to make a lot of promises for it. Another second cousin. Given its great influence over the politics of our country, it would be easy to assume that all Divan members attend parliamentary sessions with great enthusiasm, eager to do the most they can with the power that they have been entrusted with. This is, however, far from the case. In any given Divan, there will be some that never show up, either because they are still enjoying their estates in the countryside, or because they decided to partake in the many joys of the capital. The problem has grown more and more lately, and we fear that foreign dignitaries are laughing at us behind our backs. We could fine those who are absent during the debates to increase attendance, but of course those members of the Divan would not take very kindly to that. We gain a bunch of money, though. Yeah, we might as well do that, then. We might as well get some money. We've got a lot of money. Oh, we need dyes now. Uh, oop. This strengthening of the privileges of the Guzat is severely upsetting the burghers. This is creating turmoil in our realm and may prove disastrous in the long run. Alright, so we have some dice. Yeah, we only have 21% control. Oh, they're already pretty cheap, though. It seems that the Divan members of Polygyros have finally realized how beneficial the currently debated proposal would be to them if it passed. Their support for the cause is most welcome. Alright, excellent. Such low control there. Wait, but why? I mean, yeah, the price is pretty bad. So build a couple here. All right. I'm desperately trying to fix the market, the music. Yeah. This music is like, he's not going to fix it. That's what this music is saying to me. Man. See, I think, so actually the problem we have here is we don't have enough demand for goods. Like, we have a surplus in so much. And it's just like this basic stuff we have that in. Which means... Oh, God, come on. If you look at development... I don't know, I mean, our development kind of seems okay, but I guess we could use more around here. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be developing here. Yeah. But development, though, takes a while. It would have created some more demand for goods, at least. Burghers, representing the rising class of merchants and urban dwellers, have voiced their grievances about the clear favoritism towards the Guzat displayed by our Beylik. They argue that policies supporting the traditional privileges of the aristocracy come at the expense of the burgeoning urban economy, stifling trade, innovation, and the growth of cities. These complaints have grown louder, with prominent members of the burghers highlighting the imbalance as a threat to the prosperity of the Beylik. As tensions rise, we must decide whether to continue appeasing the Guzat, or shift our policies to address the demands of the burghers, rising the ire of the aristocracy in the process. Take that. Yeah, I mean, as it stands right now, we'll get the achievement in 8 years, or 7 years, really. So let's build up these cavalry men. Oh, we don't have, because we're still reinforcing. Okay. So we don't have a lot of manpower. Always with the fruit stuff here. So, I mean, should we just keep building up our fruit orchard? Well, I think we've reached our stopping point for the night. Oh look, Generalist is doing some EU5 tonight. We might, on Twitch, raid into there. But I think we've reached our point here. So, we'll see if we continue this. We still haven't gotten the achievement, but if we just let it run for 7 years, we'll get there. Maybe we'll do like a special stream of it. But we'll see. I mean, I would say we made some good progress. We made progress toward the achievement. Not quite progress toward a good run. But we'll see what happens. So, let's see. Seems like you're going to get the achievement if you keep playing, but up to you. Yeah. I think we might do one more session of this run. But I'm kind of at my point for the night. So I think we might do one more Ottoman session in order to get the achievement. Yeah, maybe you can play until the achievement then switch to the new country. Definitely. We're definitely going to get this achievement. But I don't think we'll go past 1400 in the next stream, because we definitely want to get it. But the way this game goes, 7 years in this game is going to take quite a while, so it might be enough to do one more session and really try to build up this economy and go. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Let's see. So I'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll be continuing our Anno 117 series. And that'll be the last stream of the week. But yeah, if you are, oh, let's snooze that. If you are on Twitch, stick around. We'll do a raid in. If you're on YouTube, that's going to be a good night. Yeah, Mauricio, see you next time. Yeah, definitely. I'll see you next time. I definitely want to come back to this because this was, I don't know, we had such a good morning session in this, and then the Egyptians just really spoiled my evening session here. Kind of pissed me off, those guys. All right. But yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. But that'll be it for tonight. So yeah, once again, if you're on YouTube, I'll see you next time. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. But other than that, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.